So please bear with me, but I'm excited. It's good to be back. You might have just heard my voice because I watched live chat on my phone. Alright, welcome back. This is what my character looks like, Brutus. It has been a while. But this is Brutus. I wanted him to look like a warlord. I think he does. I'm assembling a bit of an army, but a little bit more on that later. Sweet. Yeah, I am building a bit of an army. I'll show you guys how I did that in just a moment, but the first part of this live stream will go into my alchemy garden setup, because that's what I've been working on for a while here. I just rested or waited for like 3 or 4 days straight just to make sure all of my garden grew. Now I think you can just wait 2 days, but based on like the breakpoints, I usually go for 3. Like for example, let's say you were waiting at like 11:59 on one day. If you waited a full day after that, you don't meet the breakpoint for waiting an entire day afterwards. So, oops. Hopefully, I can harvest all of these without accidentally uprooting them. Ooh, yeah, like that. Like that. After I harvest all of this, I'd like to show you all of the potions that I can make with it, because it took some math. It took a lot of math, actually. It wasn't difficult math, but it was tedious to get the ratios right. I think this is my other house. I think the last stream ended off with me starting to build a house. I don't even know if I showed any of the house building stuff at all. But I did it. I did all of it. In fact, if you get the Hearthfire DLC, you are given the opportunity to buy up to 3 houses. I've bought 3 houses, and I built 3 houses. They're not all furnished. One of them is. One of them I actually house my family, and I have it. All of the amenities there. The other places, I did the bare minimum in order to get this garden, and a greenhouse inside. Ooh. I guess I already. Yep, I already harvested that. So you will see once we get inside. Anyways, thanks for coming by, everybody. Really appreciate it. I'd like to make this a habit. So today is Skyrim Saturdays, and Arc Sundays. So yeah, I've got nothing in here. Oh, I guess I have an alchemy table, but that's about it. Yeah, well, yeah, I've got 3 houses. Not bad. Some of them are like studio apartments, though. But yeah, so this is the greenhouse. It even attracts bugs, which is pretty cool. You can get butterflies in here as well, and all of those are alchemical ingredients. Yeah, but don't tell anyone. If the rest of Skyrim sees how I'm living, they'll come for me. And I do have some really suspicious stuff in some of these houses. I messed around with army building, and it came at a cost. Not to me exactly, except for maybe my morals. Oh, I should have showed this at the beginning, but whatever. With the power of video, you can go back and count up every little bit of ingredients I got. I cleared out my ingredients tab. So I have nothing. I had nothing on me when I started recording, but I forgot to show that. Anyways, if I go to potions, these are the potions that I have. I didn't make any of these. I just bought the cure disease, and I have potions of the ultimate potions that I found from adventuring. I don't like to get rid of those because they're ultimate and they will heal me to max. Anyways, that's one house. Maybe this house has the sketchy stuff. Nope. I may have destroyed the evidence, or the game may have destroyed the evidence for me. Okay. One more house to go, and then we go back to the completely furnished house. What else? I'm level 118. I think that's remarkably higher than the last time you guys saw. I like to do a really boring method of leveling off camera, and it just allows me to have a few extra skill points so that if I happen to level up while playing with everyone, I can pick a new skill with all of you guys. I'll show off the skills in a second, but we are here at the last of the 3 houses. I haven't found a great way to reliably harvest these smaller crops, but I left, roleplay wise, I left all of the mushrooms and stuff, or most of them, outside. Oh man, somebody told the what are they? The proletariats? They're coming for me. Okay, yeah, so anyways, roleplay wise, I left all the stuff to make poisons outside, because I don't want them in my greenhouse. Thankfully, my squad took care of them. Here's a little teaser though. We can look inside, because they all followed me in. Got one there. I guess my dog didn't come inside. And 4 followers. I actually removed the mod that lets me increase my follower size because I noticed some buggy behavior. Yeah, this greenhouse has the butterflies and stuff. Anyways, if you notice, as I harvest everything, I do pick up different amounts. So let's see, this dragon tongue, canis root. Actually, here, top right, it's clear. Okay, dragon's tongue gave me 8. One of them. Imp stool, 8. Okay, it's not the case with everything. Let's see what. I think this gives a different amount. Creep clusters, 10. Yeah, 10 each. That's what made the math just tedious. Yeah, I guess they could have their own place, but it's an empty house, so you're sleeping on the floor at that point. Oh man, you know, roleplay wise, that would be nice to have. Make bedrooms and stuff for everyone. I think I got everything. I'm gonna look like the fool of fools if I didn't end up harvesting everything and my math, and then like I have leftover ingredients, but this is where the beds would go. I have so many followers, it can get kind of difficult to navigate. Yeah, as long as they're not with my family, you know, because I don't keep good company. This guy's not very good company either, but oh my god. It's the 99%. No. Pathetic. I also downloaded a mod that expands smithing, so I can craft like the cool Daedric artifacts. It doesn't let me like keep the unique enchantments. They see how I'm living at them. And they know that they might know that I brew a lot of potions and I've got my own grow op, and the house is consuming way more electricity than it should. Anyways, that smithing enchantment, it's this face. The smithing enchantment lets me craft the Daedric weapons and armor, but it doesn't let me have the unique bonuses. It just lets me have like a cool new base weapon that I can enchant. Maybe they do. Maybe I am selling dope. Oh no. So this is the maxed out house. Horse stables. None of my horses survive though. This carriage is functional and it's in the base game. So you can go to a lot more places than the normal like main city carriages. I actually have a house Carl in here. I think I already got the stuff from outside. The alchemy ingredients. So the house Carl that I chose was Braylina. As soon as I start talking about her. Yeah, Braylina, she's from the College of Winterhold and can be recruited as a follower. And that's what you need. That's a prerequisite for someone being a house Carl. I like her because she summons stuff and uses magic. And I just, as you can tell, I like spamming followers. It's pretty sweet to me. I even have, you know, a bard. I don't know what to call them. Anywho, oops. I think I need to drop one creep cluster because I took it off of the table. Yeah, 61. I'm so glad I caught that because again, I'd be looking like a fool if my math doesn't add up. If you spend some time exploring the wiki, you'll find, or like, there are apps for it. I used an app to ultimately end up help me decide what potions and what ingredients I need. But if you look on the wiki, some ingredients are needed for like multiple potions, and when you add that or compound that factor on top of the fact that each ingredient can give different amounts when you harvest them or grow them, it can be kind of difficult or time consuming to plan out exactly how many ingredients you need. I'm pretty sure each house, like, you only have a certain number of plots in the house. Like, that's the third factor. I think there are 18 grow plots, or plots that you can grow stuff in each house, if you have the greenhouse and the garden outside. So I did all the math. I may make a more in-depth guide about it just to practice guide making, but I don't really want to do the editing. I don't have a good, computer or program for it yet. Anyways, once again, these are the base potions that I have. I won't be crafting any more of these. These are just things I like to keep on me. Ultimate healing and restoration stuff, and some cure potions of cure disease. These are all of the ingredients that I have. So notice, like, the Mora Tapnella. If you're a mycologist, someone who studies mushrooms, go ahead and flame me in the chat, I guess. But I need 162 of these, whereas for Dragon's Tongue, I only need 16. And what makes things even more interesting, is how many of each potion do I want or do I need, in my adventures. That's going to vary based on, what you want to do, but this is what ended up working for me. I have a crafting set of armor, so potions are 25% more powerful, and it's for smithing as well. They can be improved 25% more, so 25 times 5, I believe I have 5 pieces of gear. 125% better potions. I'm all about that. If you notice, when I enchant things, I name them based on a system. Like 0, if I put 0 at the front of the name, it's at the very top of the list, so it's out of the way when I need stuff quick, like in combat. So that's why I put things combat related down here. I name them 1. Anyways, that's like a little quality of life thing. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I haven't done this in months, so I don't really remember my... I don't really remember which potions I start with, but I think I go carry weight and then block. I'm gonna use my cheat sheet. I don't have one with me, but I have some leftover potions in here because I don't want to get it wrong. Carry weight. This carry weight potion, I mean, this is like a little bit of a spoiler of what's to happen with it, but it weighs half a pound and its value is 3,000. This is my most valuable potion, I believe. It increases carrying capacity, regenerates stamina, makes my illusion stronger, and restores magicka. So it lets me like spam spells, regenerate magicka or stamina, so I can just run with high carry capacity. So let's start with that, I guess. Carry weight, stamina, illusion, magicka. I'm gonna forget that. Carry weight, both of these. Oh, fortify illusion, that was one. I think this is it. Yep, half a pound, 3,400. All right, so craft a bunch of these. And do let me know if the game volume and my voice are a little, you know, they're in a less desirable balance. I wanted you guys to be able to hear like me talking to NPCs better. Anyways, back to the cheat sheet. Block and resist magic and haggle prices. Okay. I now sell potions as my primary source of income. Block. Thank you, Matt. Resist magic? Nope. That's already one. Fortify block. I think it's barter. I think. Okay. I think that was it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, better prices. Okay. Paralysis and drain health. Potion at. Yep. This. So this is an insanely good potion. I basically drink this to Hulk out and take on bosses, because at this difficulty and at this stage of the game, late game, I don't really want to be slowed down by anything. So poison. Yep. The controls are just different enough from Arc. I press the wrong button often. Fortify health. Oh my goodness, this potion does a lot too. Alright, so health is increased, and then it's a smithing potion too. Okay. And it restores health. Okay. Fortify health. Fortify smithing. And I guess this is my last one. Fortify block. So blocking absorbs 120% more damage, and I resist 30% magic for 60 seconds. Oh my goodness. Alright. False start. I ended up having some extra ingredients. Oh, this doesn't usually happen. Alright, whatever. Anyways, after all of that, man, I gotta do that off camera. See what went wrong. Oh, I've got different potions of Fortify block. Interesting. Maybe those are the wrong potions in here. I don't know. Anyways, out of what I somehow stumbled into doing. I have a lot of potions of paralysis, 64. I wanted a lot of that. Or actually, from most frequent to or most common or plentiful potion to least plentiful potion. Carry weight, and illusion spells, more stamina. Just that's all around great. Poisons of paralysis, also great for that's my second most. Third most, fortify health. It also restores my health. Then potions of block.
I've really missed traveling like this.
Good stuff.
Walking the breadth of Skyrim
Oh boy,
is
that was
always
embarrassing.
hard.
I thought I did the math right, and I think it's been working for a while now. Anywho, time to show you my army. I have a dog somewhere. Hey, there it is, Lady. This dog is from the Dawnguard DLC. You can get it from the animal handler. If you notice, I don't have any frost trolls with me anymore. That's because they die. I think Lady the dog can also die, and that's rough. So it's a lot to keep up with, healing everyone in combat. I think by the end of it, when I have a huge army of people, or a bigger army at least, I might just default to healing people and let other people do my work for me. These are my two followers, Serana, the vampire lady from Dawnguard, and Mule the lioness. She's from Riften. You go on a quest with her to get Grimsever, Grimsever. They're both quest NPCs, and so they're both invincible. They can be knocked down on the ground and like crawl around because they're so hurt, but they'll never die, which is great in this line of work. This is possible in the base game. You can get more than one follower in the base game. The thing I like more about doing this than the mod is because you get full control of the follower. You can tell them to do stuff, talk through all their dialogue options without having to worry about the mod getting out of date or conflicting with the base game. We all have enchanted ebony gear. I think that's a really cool look for all of us. Now, the reason I was able to get 2 followers is because Serana, it's only possible with a select number of followers, but Serana, her first dialogue option when she's not your follower is to become her follower. Other followers, like Mule the lioness, you can talk about other things, like make small talk about who she is or the world around her. It's just other things. But since Serana, her first dialogue option is, hey, do you want to come with me? She can answer that really fast. And so the method is, I think it's get Serana to follow you, or whoever it is that can do that, to follow you. Bring them to someone who you have to go through a more lengthy dialogue option with. I guess you could do it either way. Then fire all of your followers. Then what you want to do is go through the lengthy dialogue option. For example, with Mule this time, go through the lengthy dialogue option. As Mule is accepting your proposition to follow you, quickly exit the conversation and very quickly talk to Serana or whoever has the fast dialogue option and quickly get them to accept following you. And then they both end up following you at the same time. So one more time. Talk to whoever's got the lengthy dialogue option. As they're accepting, just leave the conversation as fast as possible and spam the dialogue option with the person who can immediately follow you, who has the fast dialogue option. And they both end up following you at the same time. I hope that was clear. But anyways, for those reasons, that's why I've got 2 followers now. I leveled up. As for these other 2 followers, I have a master vampire and a master conjurer. To get these 2 followers, I leveled up my conjuration, I believe it is, to 100. And what this does is it unlocks like special spells at the College of Winterhold. And so I use Dead Thrall on these. So I'm only equipping this with, right trigger on the PlayStation to put it in one hand. But if you notice, it's putting it in both hands, and that's because it's like a stronger spell, I suppose. The Thrall spells. You can get Thrall spells for like all of the elementals and for undead. What they allow you to do is summon a permanent version of those summons, which is sweet. And since I'm level 100, I got the perk in Conjuration. I got the perk that lets me have 2 followers. The reason I went with Dead Thralls is because you can equip them with stuff. So for example, to raise a Dead Thrall, you need to kill something. I killed both of these guys and then dropped weapons. It doesn't work with armor, but I dropped weapons into their inventories. And so when I raised them from the dead, they picked their new weapons. Pretty sweet. There's a way that you can cheese their equipment too. Like for example, if I were to kill like a normal bandit, but they were wearing full armor in something, and it was unenchanted, you can take specifically their armor, enchant their armor, and then put it back on them, and they'll still wear it enchanted, which is pretty cool. But this is just me experimenting with the system. I also went with a vampire and a conjurer because they summon people themselves. So Serana, she summons an ice elemental, or frost, I think it's called in Skyrim. The vampire, they'll raise the dead. So like as you kill a humanoid person, the vampire has a chance to raise them as a dead person and follow you, which is pretty sweet, but it's limited. Conjurers, they also summon elementals. Very useful. So I end up spamming a lot of people. So take these, let's see, 4 humans, and add 3 more to them. Oh my god, Adam. Yes. Yep, we make drugs, and we kill people in mass as a group. This was a mod. The Dwarven armored mudcrab. I just wanted another. This is back when I was like first deciding what things to install, and I liked this guy. Very cute. Pretty cool. I think it's also invincible, which helps. Alright, so enough of all that. You guys have been so patient. So before we do the Dawnguard mission, which is to find the Moth Priest, I think there's a place over here where we can have a bit of comic relief and do what Spring Breakers do and The Walking Dead do. The Walkers in The Walking Dead specifically. And that's kill a lot of people. Is it this? There's a place with a ton of mages. And the battle there is intense. Should say cleared, but I don't think that one's it. Might be this. There are other followers that I want to get. Specifically 2 more. I think you can do it with more people, but I don't think I was as interested in those other ones. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think this is it. Oh Lord, let's quick save. Oh, you know what? This gives me another good opportunity. So, let me show you my weapons real quick. I've got this one. It's a, what is it? Daedric War Axe, with paralysis and burning. And then I have another one with paralysis and soul siphoning. Soul Trap, that's what it's called. I like those a lot. But I think they're balanced. I do have these other ones though. This was from the mod. These are Daedric artifacts. I think these are called Dawnbringer. Overall, I didn't do anything to the quest sword, but I made these myself with the mod. I put the same enchantments on them, but they don't use enchantments, from what I remember. So, like the enchantment bar is low, and I don't call enchantments actually. So, and so that seems a little game. If you notice the thing, my vampire with an enchanted weapon. But me, I didn't even set it on fire. If these Dawnbringer weapons look strong, it's because they are. Like, if you look at my Dwarven Daedric battle axe, I improved these with smithing to the same degree. I didn't do anything different in that department. And this one's damage went to 184. This one went to 311. It's too strong in my opinion, especially since I don't have to enchant them, and they're this strong without the enchantments even taking effect. Just not the kind of gameplay experience that I want. I like coming here because of all of the mages. This is where I think I got the Master Conjurer. The fights here are crazy because just a fort of mages burning you, slowing you down with ice, and draining your magicka can get to be a little too much. Oops. Almost struck my own dude. Oh. Hey, there's a vampire here. Wow. I can't believe the potions didn't add up. I wonder what I did differently. Yeah, there's a trap in the front. If you use the Dead Thrall spell, there is a word of warning. You can only, like, each creature in the world has their own level. Like, I think Mule is like level 30 or 40, I think. Oh my goodness, I should protect my dog. So there are some creatures that are such a high level that you cannot raise them with Dead Thrall spell. We'll just let my followers do the work. Yeah, haha, they're paralyzing the vampire and setting it on fire. It's a beautiful thing. Just no one strike the Stormcloak soldier. Well, what kind of comedic relief would this be without inciting some more conflict? Just picture this with like 2 more. Wait a second, Mule is fighting Serana. Perfect. I think it's because mages just tend to aggro everyone, especially Serana with her chain lightning. But hopefully they just settle things between themselves. Adam, did Spring Breakers give you any advice on when there's infighting between the ladies? Brutus is he's not that charismatic. Oh. I'm probably gonna have to revert this save. Serana, she can raise the dead as well, and ended up raising the Master Vampire. I didn't notice he fell in battle. When Serana's spell runs out, the Master Vampire gets turned to ash. That's not something I want. Oh, you just have to let them sort it out, and there's a hierarchy? Alright. Well, They're both they're both essential NPCs. This is crazy how much health these people have. Also, the infighting. And the dwarven mudcrab's just over here. Burrowing. Well, alright, we just have to let them sort it out. Fair enough. Yeah, and there was drama. There's infighting. Allies fell and were resurrected. There's like 3 seasons. There's like an entire season's worth of Dragon Ball Z content in this one fight. Especially if we like milk it for like cutscenes of people's faces and flashbacks and filler episodes. Let's try, let's see, left, right. So this is the damage with the war axes. Oops. Yeah. We need to go into like Mule and Serana's like long history together, being in the party, starting our drug empire. Flashback. Dude, yeah, Matt pulling all the stops. Flashback. Alright, did any of the dead thralls survive? I don't know. Stormcloak leader. Man, you got messed up. Yeah, so the ash pile. Oh look, it's got great stuff on it. That it's custom named. Serana raised it, and it was a cheap imitation. Oh no! You know, Serana, that lines up perfectly with Serana's backstory. Her father never loved her. Oops. Okay, apparently my microphone's only being broadcasted because apparently loading my save and picking what save is, I don't know, banned material. Violates something. Maybe it's a violation of, yeah, Sony's privacy. Okay, where is the save point? Ah. With all the wizards. Hey! Don't hurt my dog! Please don't hurt my dog. Yeah, and then this story arc is going to be exploring Serana's backstory today. So we're doing Dawnguard stuff. Oh yeah, a little bit of explanation to any random viewer about why I took a break. Hey, I would like to be consistent in the future. But Black Lives Matter was a human rights movement that largely occurred online. So I did not want to clog their space and their platforms with my stuff. No! Matt, that was my secret to becoming the 1%. Saves coming. Now we know where Sony lies. And 99%. We're gonna find out sooner or later, but this Master Vampire has the creepiest, just like idle dialogue, talking about blood and using like humanoid cattle for feeding, and how hungry they are, and how much they hate the sun. It's terrible. Also, I'm down to follow it. I don't know where the Conjurer went. So, I'm going to go on, what is it? A side arc? Oh, Was that before or after we made potions of paralysis? Again, the biggest... I'm attacking with both right and left attacks at the same time. Reason being, that's how you get the benefits of two weapons. If you use one, then the other, just kind of going back and forth, you're essentially using like two one-handed weapons rather than like dual wielding. I really don't know where the other guy went. That's fine. Maybe he died. He doesn't have the most health. Apprentice Conjurer. Conjurer Adept. You my dude? Nope. Nope.
This won't end well for you.
He's just like whispering satanic things. Oh, I like craft potions. Dude. Oh no, yeah. He wants blood. That's his only motivation in life, isn't it? Oh. Nope. Serana just raised the dead. Well, to be continued. It sounds like more laundry list grindy stuff to do when I'm not doing like a more polished weekend stream where I mess up potions. Speaking of which, I'm thinking of starting something called RNG streams. RNG. Random nonsense grindy streams randomly throughout the week. Like if I need to do something in any of the video games I want to stream, but it's not like polished, it's just less interesting, then we'll take care of it there. I really don't know where the other guy went.
I'm itching for a fight.
Oops. X is not jump. Well, hopefully he turns up. Okay. The mission I want to do today is Prophet. It's from the Dawnguard DLC. I aligned myself with the Dawnguard to fight the vampires. And the vampires have a moth priest. And let's see. Only a moth priest can read an Elder Scroll, which is what Serana has on her back. You can ask innkeepers or carriage drivers. I'd rather go to the College of Winterhold, because I spent a lot of time there already. People there know me. Speaking of other streams, I'm super excited to start streaming Ark tomorrow. I've got my rates to be just right, I think, to where I don't get anything for free, per se. At least nothing like good for free. But I don't waste anyone's time in a live stream format either. Oh my god. Because of the default taming rate, you can end up spending, using the default taming rate that the game gives you, you can end up spending like 5 hours taming a creature. That's crazy. So I reduced it to like, I think like 15 to 30 minutes for a good creature. I think that's enough babying to do in like one live stream format. Wonder where I'm... Yep, totally lost the Master Conjurer. He's not jumping into these rooms with me when I go through a loading screen. But that's okay. We'll try and find it a way in our hearts to move on. Hey, nerd!
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion.
I'm standing uncomfortably close.
And I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Wow, threatening people because they weren't talking quietly. Please let me know if you can, like, the voice dialogue is good with, or bad, especially, with the NPCs. I need to find a moth priest.
A moth priest? What in oblivion do you need a moth priest for?
My business is my own. Just tell me what I need to know.
Fine, fine.
There
No
we go,
need to
voice
get your
acting.
britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth Priests make their home in the White Gold Tower.
He's
Sometimes they go out
he
looking
was
for Elder
man-spreading
scrolls.
at him,
Lucky
and I
for you,
stood
it's
right
not.
between his
Skyrim
legs to talk to him,
doing
stare
justice.
straight down at him.
He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragon Bridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Dragon's Bridge. You heard about it, squad. So we can easily replace the Conjurer, because I know where that stronghold with all the mages are. To get the vampire, I roughly have a vague idea of where a vampire cave is located. So easy peasy. Oh man, I didn't discover this location. I haven't explored much. I have unlocked a fair number of locations, but that's something that we can do in like the random nonsense grindy streams. Just try to unlock locations so that the streams that I do on the weekends, I don't have to run around. Aw, yeah. Where do we go now? Again, I know this is like dude, it's like a 9-year-old game now. It's about to be. I think 2011, right? 11. Anyways, I would still like followers to be able to ride horses. It's kind of a bummer when you can like zoom real quick, but you actually they can't get on a horse and zoom with you. So should you really be zooming? Like you're on a horse and then if you stop for a while, you see your follower just sprinting, and my followers are in full heavy armor, sprinting over hills to get to you, and that's not even taking into account if they get distracted by something. Terrible. Terrible. I think there is a way I can still become a vampire with Serana. Oh, hey Dylan. Stream, thanks for coming by. Stream's going pretty well. I made a bunch of potions, and I had the math all figured out, or so I thought, and so I'm like 99% there to making a guide for alchemy. I've got a bunch of like strong potions. I made just about all of these. Like paralysis. Target's paralyzed for 30 seconds, and then it drains their health for a total of 300 points over 10 seconds. Fortify block. Blocking's 120% more powerful, and I resist 30% of magic. And because I can haggle for 30% better prices. Just all around pretty great stuff. What else? I have a bunch of followers. I have a small army following me. There was another guy, but we don't like to talk about him. Also, I don't know why Lady is like emitting frosty particles, but I like it. It makes her look like Spirit Wolf. Also, Dylan, I do have a master vampire following me, and they say some creepy stuff. Don't be alarmed. I don't uphold any of their values, but I hope you're doing well. Tomorrow we're streaming Ark, and I'm super excited about that, since I know that we used to hang out on the PlayStation party while Wade and I were playing. It's a super fun game, but if you don't want to play it, it's a great journey. Ooh. Oh. yet. I like it. Just recharging my gear. Oh yeah. But same time tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna start a fresh character, but I also do have like a longer running playthrough that I'd like to eventually meet up with. How did I lose a quest marker? Oh, it's just like a town. Oh, had to buy a new phone. Did the other one break? What am I supposed to do here? Ask people in Dragon Bridge. Alright. You person. Closer person.
Spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragon Bridge?
Moth priest? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Try asking one of the guards.
Thanks. Hey guard. Know anything about a dragon moth priest?
So that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
I didn't even listen to that guy because I was reading chat. Yeah, that was really sus. For someone chopping. Hey kid, I didn't listen to what the guard
Are
said.
you a soldier? One day, I'm going to be a soldier.
Know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragon Bridge? Shoopers ask
I
questions.
don't know what a moth priest is, but I did see an old man in a robe not long ago. He's riding in a wagon with some Imperial guards. They didn't stop
Ooh.
to visit, though. They rode through town, heading south, and went across the big bridge. It was only
Appreciate
just a
it.
little bit ago. I bet you can catch them if you hurry up.
Man, kid, you should visit
Alright, then.
the lumberjack and instruct him on how to be more useful. This is south, okay. And just make sure that I didn't learn anything else. Search along the road south of Dragon Bridge. Man, that small village is pouring every resource they can in that kid, hoping he's the chosen one. He's gonna be educated to at least grade 5. Oh no. Alright. I hope you got your laughs out, because spotted something over here. Blood! Lady, the wolf. Where did they go? Smell the blood. Got the horses too. Search the vampire. Vampire note. Ooh. Pretty good gear. Pretty cool looking gear, rather. It's not that good. Books. I have new orders for you. This is how vampires sound. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Forebear's holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. I should have read the name first. Malchus sounds like they deserve more bass in their voice. Oh well. I like going above and beyond for you guys, just to make it more enjoyable, but I'm curious to see how many voice cracks I have. A red guard woman. Falmer arrows? Lady, another crime!
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating.
On the door of a
Perhaps
mud
it's
crab
because
is
it's so
humping
tough,
it.
but there's
The
something
dead
about it that
body.
makes me feel
No.
alive.
No. Oh wow. Alright, well, I have single-handedly with that phrase just increased the what is it? The ESRB rating of this stream. Lady, more blood. Thanks for leading me here. This stream is now PG-13. Dude, I want to see the ladder. It's a giant moth. Like, just from ancient times. Just way more badass than dragons. Yeah. Like ceremonial robes. But what if they're like still the size of a moth though? They're just old and capable of like rudimentary communication. Like some cult follower, let's say, puts the moth with some rocks in the bottom of a hat, and they look into the hat based on the behavior of the moth. They found a religion. Okay, well, I've enjoyed my short-lived time of having monetizable content. No more. Death dog? Oh yeah! I think Serana resurrected the dog. The death hound. Yeah. Now it's an undeath hound. And if everyone's dead, no one can hear you make a sound. Ooh. Bloop. Oh, what a suspicious looking, or totally inconspicuous looking statue. Fell in the river. Well, followers, handle it. No, I'm taking care of important business down here. No need to concern yourself as to what or why. You're plenty helpful up there. Okay. Yeah, totally inconspicuous gargoyles. Oh man, falling the river was actually a way that I could backdoor these people, flank them. Keep in mind this is max difficulty, and I'm level 118, so pretty sure all of the NPCs will be as strong as they can possibly be. It's just that paralysis is quite honestly overpowered, but I love it. It's really helping me like be able to talk to you guys and not have to worry about living or dying. So I contracted the vampire disease, sanguine something. Oh, it's Malchus. Yeah, you totally should have had a bassier voice, man. You're an orc like me. I'm sorry for doing you wrong like that, as I attack you on the ground.
Something's not right.
Oh, Waystone Focus. That's a cool looking item. Oh, I should have hovered over that a little longer. Oh, now Serana's chosen an Imperial soldier. Chosen one? Yeah, it means like over time I will. Right now I'm still retaining most of my humanity, I hope. I think this is me playing with max brightness. Uh-oh.
That ends it.
Well. Items. I don't even have a torch. Amateur. I don't normally carry a torch because I give them to my followers. Just like that.
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating.
They do it for you as long as you put your equipment away. And it saves you the time and effort for having to go through like your quick save menu and manage your inventory and stuff. You can choose to sleep in a coffin? Cool. Interesting. Reanimate corpse. Meh. Meh. Oh, I did search Malchus. I can't go in here to interact with it, right? Wait, there's someone in there. Oh, that's the Moth Priest. Wow, I got so lost in the sauce and distracted by my newfound thirst for blood that I forgot why I was here. It's miscellaneous? Yeah. Oh, okay, I broke it up there. Health potions are great and all, but have you tried blood? Alright, we deactivated the magic barrier. Sweet. Oh, it's probably a cutscene. Nice. Why are we fighting him? Oh, defeat the enthralled moth priest. The first person in my party to attack was the vampire fled for the master vampire. I thought he changed sides after we killed all of his friends, but there's no loyalty.
You were fighting.
There's no loyalty with vampires.
My eyes, but I could not control my actions.
You're not a moth.
You arrived just in time. I think those vampires
Maybe it lives in his beard. Are you alright?
I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Golden Tower. These vampires claimed
followers
they had some
bouncing
purpose
in the
store for
background.
me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
Whoever you are, Serana, I think, you are too excitable with the prospect of killing people. I know why they needed you. Because we need you for the same purpose.
You do? Right then. Enough mysteries.
Adam and Matt, both great explanation. We're called the Dawnguard, and we need you to read an Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my
Dude, how'd you
knowledge
get that
of history
katana?
serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dawnguard near Stendar's Beacon. But you can find my backpack very easily with that hand and the katana.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
The cliff racers made for excellent sport.
Oh, that's a mule. Yeah, I guess no wonder Mule is excited by the prospect of killing people. Before we leave, I want to know what was down here. Oh, the proper way up, or a different way up. And since I very deliberately use the river to get down here, I don't know the alternate way up, the secondary way up. No. Well, up then down. Alright. Just following the river still. Alright, fair enough. Report your success to Easteron. Dude, I don't know if you guys remember, but now that we're talking about him, Easteron had a crazy deep voice. He was pretty badass. I'd recommend him the role of Batman if I didn't think it would offend him. Dude, I thought moths were nocturnal. I think it's daytime and he's traveling to Fort Dawnguard. I can't get the picture of moths coming out of the dude's beard, or it's two moths in a coat. This is like two toddler-sized moths. Weird. There is so much content in Skyrim, so much questing, and as many hours as I've put into this game, I don't really remember much of it, nor have I done much of it. is way more interesting to like try out different character builds and stuff. And then by the time I did that, I didn't really. I lost interest because the questing is
I
that.
love the cold there. It's exhilarating.
Oh no! As they grow, as they read.
Impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly.
Why not keep a few thralls?
Does he have a scroll? Is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Old man, are you listening to his moth propaganda too? Dude, what a sword.
What
cool.
can I do for you?
Glad you made it here safely, Dexian. If that is your real name.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
Have my companions made you feel welcome?
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
You mean Mothra and the other Legion? Rest of the Legion? Are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll?
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will
Just
please
stole that
be
off of
quiet,
Serana's
I
back.
must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete
I can't even take out my weapons at him.
we must have the other two scrolls.
We're playing right into the
I
moth's
must rest now.
hands. All like 6 of them. And if there are 2 of them in there, all 12 of them.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
You know how moths like are known for eating cloth, like cotton and wool? Maybe they just eat the Elder Scrolls.
When I was young, I journeyed
Right,
with
so
my father on hunting expeditions.
given the order in which I'm like approaching given the order in which I'm approaching the quests, the storylines, Dawnguard, then the main storyline in Skyrim, that was pretty cool because we saw Alduin, the first dragon, then the Moth Priest reading from the Elder Scroll said, when the dragons come here, the night will descend upon the land or something, and vampires will come to Skyrim. Something like that was the gist of it. That was the Cliff Notes version. Anyways, wants me to talk to Serana.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Of course. What is on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
That's right, you're like 100 years old. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up.
But we
I
have a
got warm
vampire
welcome
now.
From my father. Now that's saying something.
Oh, guys, we're going into Serana's daddy issues. Okay. This guy is not. He doesn't have any tact, so I'll take the direct route. Does Harkin even care about you anymore?
You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just A means to an end.
Okay, if I was editing this video heavily, right, I would totally put this as a flashback, in the Mule versus Serana timeline, in like the middle of their fight. Sad Hinata noises. So where's this Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
There's just a family of vampires keeping the Elder Scrolls safe from the moth priests. Oh crap, I feel weaker as the sunrise. Great. You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
So hungry all the time.
Serana, she's got like the full helmet from the ebony armor. Blink twice if you need help. Slip her like a domestic abuse business card. Sounds like she was being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
I won't hide down here forever.
Um,
A few of the brethren will strike out on our own.
I feel like it's in the castle, but I don't think my character would say that. Sealed away like you were?
I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else?
I don't think she'd hide with the Dawnguard. In Castle Valkihar?
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky? Staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
They aren't going to let us use the front door.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Let's go to the castle's entrance.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Maybe the clans have it right. Hunting's so chancy. Why not keep a few thralls? Blood whenever you want it.
Oh my god. You know, I'm contracting vampirism. That's sounding better and better, dude. No. No, I can't. This is why I was carrying around the 2 potions of cure disease. Oops. To drop one. Nope. To use it. Wonderful. I will have to re-up. Let's do that now, actually, so I don't regret not having more. Like, if it's a long dungeon, I can contract it early on. If it's a really long dungeon, or like just series of events, I won't get a chance for a while to go by. Because they live in a castle on an island, which is way cooler than Dawnguard. It's like Alcatraz, but they're not stuck in there with you. You're stuck in there with them. Thank goodness it's day. Man, I'm level 118. I still don't have any of the shouts. Oh boy.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
You mean this undead vampire?
Take a look.
Oh yeah, I have 80,000 gold. Nay, I have far more than that because I left some in a piggy bank. At my main house. Cure disease 4. Wonderful. Thanks.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Actually, it is a good practice because
Take a look.
the my potions are worth so much. The shopkeepers don't have much gold. It is nice to see if I can just sell them any potions. Alright, well. Everything I have is way more. Most of what I have is way more. I will sell you one. Actually, do you have any good ingredients? A Daedra heart. Perfect. I don't need anything else. I'll take a oh, well, that put me over. Whatever. There you go.
Until next time.
Yeah, since the shopkeepers carry such little gold in comparison, I do like to just buy them out, because I don't think there's a way to get just like 40,000 gold at one go. It's more just like selling something and having a shopkeeper spend all of their gold to buy it every time you visit them. Speaking of which, I was taking a look at my stats earlier. Let's see, general stats. 450 days have passed, I guess, but I've only slept 10 hours. I am a vampire. 640,000 gold. Nice. But I have, check that out, 2,987 skill increases. Yeah. Yep. And I've bartered 3,396 times. And I contracted just now my 16th disease. Ooh. I've killed 864 people. My goodness. 372 animals. Oh no. 211 undead. Okay, I'm not entirely a terrible person. And I've critted 650 times basically. Nice. I've made 1,089 magic items. Mixed 2,696 potions. Pretty cool. Harvested 2,421 ingredients. Oh no, what a terrible stat to track. I've plucked the wings of 316 butterflies. Or at least... Oh. Maybe it counts like 2 wings from one butterfly as 2 wings. Yeah, where are my backstabs? 0 backstabs! And I don't know how to disarm people. I also need to brawl more, and I don't know how I killed 1 bunny. But I did. Oh man, they also had to pick like the cute word for rabbit. Bunny. So I have to go around the side. A little bit of a spoiler. I do want to complete the Dark Brotherhood, or at least get really far in it. I might have to complete it for my army, but I do want to complete that at some time, and I thought an appropriate time would be sometime before I end up killing Harkin, if I end up having to do that. The main vampire here. Like, if I need to go on an infiltration mission or something, and then ultimately assassinate him, it'd be cool to like be trained by assassins. wow, this is the stealthy route, and I was just talking, and I wasn't even sneaking. But thankfully it's just skeletons. Also, again, I'm not one for subtlety. Except backstabs. Dude, this is a tough skeleton. I have so much health. Nice. So much health. Also, where are the other followers? It's just Lady and I. Maybe they're fighting a dude down there. You know, if I don't have one of the conjurers here... Yeah, I'm just killing the witnesses. If you commit a crime, and there are no witnesses to see it, did you even commit a crime? Yeah, I think all my followers are concerned with that person. Okay. So, since I did lose the one conjurer, I can show you a different thrall. I don't have the fire thrall? Interesting. No, not that I know of. Huh. Maybe I need to revisit that dude. Anyways, I equipped it with one hand, but it put it into two hands. So I hold down both triggers. You go through like a cool animation. Uses a ton of magicka. And there's my potent frost thrall. Yeah, so that guy is going to stay alive or active or summoned. Oh my god, that almost killed Lady. Until it dies. I treated those frost trolls, the armored ones, as well as I could, but they are a big target. I'm putting myself in front of Lady the dog. I don't think I'm pressing both of the triggers and doing the special dual attack as fast as I could be. Alright, as with anything pathfinding related, I don't think all my followers got around here because we had to hop on some rocks. Goodness. So, they'll just teleport to us when we enter the castle. Oh no, the frost troll's probably going to take up our Atronach. Yep, it's massive. Okay. Will this count as my first backstab? Nope. Whoever made noise is fired. Okay.
The old water system. On some days, this would smell just...
Serana,
You'll be
shh.
glad you weren't here then.
Shh. Now's not the time for a flashback.
Who's there?
Sneak attack? I'm pausing. I'm gonna find out if this is my first one. Sneak attacks, 164. What? No backstab. I don't know what the qualifier is for that then. Interesting. Maybe it's like a cutscene from behind. They get to go home, Matt. It's more of like a timeout. They're essential NPCs. Feral vampire. They're essential NPCs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, being in first person is a bit of an eyesore when they're on fire, covered in frost particles, and paralyzed. Cool. Serana, raise the vampire. The feral one. Ooh. This is a trap chest though. My lockpicking is pretty weak. So I'm level 48 in it. But that's why we're here. I like saving the adventuring for stream. And this is number 7. Jeez. I did a lot, like, off camera. Like, maybe twice. In stream, I guess you're only seeing about a third of what I've done. Maybe around half. Somewhere in between there. Level 118. Activate lever? I don't know what it does, but I'm... Huh. Bridge. I'm gonna do that. Excuse me, sir. Hey, skeleton mage dude. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but Serana said take a left. These are cool. They're like barbed wire just hanging. Ah. What's that noise? Oh my crap. Oh, this room is cool. It's like there are just piles of bones on the ground. And 2 death hounds down here. What are you guys up to? Nothing. Just killing and chilling. Death hound things. And the mud crab just tunneled. Oh, that dude was been dead. They're just frozen. Okay, so I just pushed him over. Is that a troll skull? No, that is... Goodness, that's a rib cage. Serana, what is this? I didn't think you killed people. I thought you just milked them for blood. Potions of cure disease. Sneaky game. Alright. I see what you did there. Is there a chain I can... Nope. Dude, they hung this dude by his wrists. This poor soul. And then they took off their legs. Maybe this is the skeleton of a moth priest. It's just... Maybe we got it like all wrong, and it's just a mixture of both. A moth brain, human body, legless, and the arms are like wings. That's what oh no. It was ghosts. Dude, huge spider too. Aragorn! Or is it Aragog from Harry Potter? Aragog, I think. Whoops. Keep re-equipping and unequipping it because I forget the controls, and they're different from another game I'm playing. Yeah, this dude I think died while paralyzed, and so they're just... The spider is just standing here, dead. It's dead. I can search it. And the mud crab's just eating it! Take its power, mud crab! And the mud crab glitched to the floor. Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't know what that did either. I think I go back to where Serana told me to take a left. Yeah, you can't keep your secrets from me. There's a chest behind this spider web. Oh man, I just killed an entrepreneur to be. He's gonna start a business down here. Yeah, he was investing. He had gold in there. I am a monster. But I can't have him taking all the business. Gotta stay the 1%. So we took a left to go there. Right leads me immediately to a bear trap. I saw your ways. What is right, Serana? The secrets you don't want me to know? Is this where you keep your daddy issues? Oh no. Oh, just spikes. Okay. And a rat. Is it a metaphor? A water trap and a rat?
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head to the door.
This leads out to the courtyard, eh? Oh man. Adam, I'm getting fixated now on the fact that I have no backstabs. Hopefully doing the Dark Brotherhood helps that, but I get sneak attacks, just not backstabs. Cool sundial, except I think it's for the moon phases,
Everything's
which
been torn down. The whole place looks.
doesn't make any sense.
It's like we're the
You can
first
only
to
read a
this.
sundial during the day. What?
This used to lead into the Great Hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was
Serana took off her armor.
This was my mother's garden.
Ooh,
Do you know how
right.
beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years?
I need to tarnish my
To see it like this.
my good name
Wait,
somehow, or else they'll never respect me. And we're bringing attention to it. The sundial, the moon dial.
something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
Speaking of honorable, Adam, and that comment we made earlier about like if you commit murder or something and there's no one, or a crime and there's no one to witness it, did you even commit the crime? Check this out. This is my crime bounty. I have a total lifetime bounty of 0. My largest bounty is 0. But I have stolen 40 things and assaulted 55 people. I've murdered someone and trespassed 5 times. 0 time in jail. You need to pickpocket more people. But yeah, no one's told the guard. And they say there's no honor among thieves. But they know not to be snitches. Place missing crest. Oh. I take these? Yeah. You know, with my undead army. Okay. Are there missing crests like around the place? Because I can't pick these up. Yeah, I can't pick these up. So are they scattered? I need a bigger view. Better vantage point. You're right. I haven't seen Altered Carbon, but I can imagine. Yeah, I can't interact with any of the individual plates, so I don't know if I'm supposed to like pick these up and then move them around. Quest book. What do you say? Investigate the moon dial. I go right up to where the quest marker is. There's nothing to interact with. Yeah, I don't have the proper crest. Chip it off. Hello? are. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, okay. So the missing crests are hidden. I've just found the full moon one behind some plants, some nightshade. So there's one. I guess. Let's try it out. See if all I needed was one. Okay. Can I pick it up now? Nope. Can't pick it up after I place it. So there are more in this garden. Okay. Jeez, I hope I don't stumble into another Serana flashback. The Moon Garden. This is where Dad would never take me. Used to never take me. That looks like something I could pick up, but alright, I just picked one up from around the lake. Where is it? Oh, I can't drop it. Oh yeah. But I'm totally gonna try that. Okay, half one. Yeah, you go there. Wait. Serrano, what's this behind your ear? You find the daddy issues and you just put them back. What'd you find? Nothing. Nothing. Dude, I don't know how old she was when she was locked away, but imagine being grounded for 100 years. Oh, I should have tried the thing. Oops. Hopefully there's another one. It looks like there's two more, but maybe one of them is supposed to be empty. Maybe. It looks like the crescent was in a different way. Facing a different direction. Oh no, I think this was the last one. Well, what I was trying to do was, if I had found one on the ground, see if I could like lift it. Not put it in my inventory, just lift it and bring it behind her head. So I'm talking to her, I can pull it out. But, oh whatever. We've got huge frontal lobes. You can use your imagination.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever.
Wonderful.
I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Copy that. Down we go. Oh, nice attention to detail. So here's the thing about castles, and people, I guess. Like 9 out of 10 people are right-handed, and so this is a proper castle tower stairwell. So the pillar is in the middle, and the stairs go up the left side. That way, attackers, when they try and go up the stairs, since they're right-handed, their swings with a sword or spear even are more likely to hit the pillar. They're obstructed by it. Whereas if you're going down the stairs because you're defending, you know, whatever is up at the top of the tower, you have your full range of motion with your right hand, and you can get some cover with the pillar. So, castle design. The reason I know that is because I looked it up for Minecraft and for Dungeons and Dragons. That's one of the reasons why I learned that I should not DM. It's not healthy if I get that obsessive with my world. Too many variables. Only Serana's here. And she put her armor back. This is like when you get a bunch of supplies in a video game that's notorious for boss fights. What's going on?
never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Oh, that's brutal. There's a woodcutter's axe and then like a skull of an animal. Hmm. And they put bones in their little pot. Like bone soup. But with human bones. Goodness. Alright, we only have like 20 minutes left in stream.
Who's there?
I do really like the 2-hour mark though. I feel like I showed you what I did. I didn't have to do grindy stuff. We can just get right to it. And, you know, if someone can't make it, including you guys, if you can't make it to stream, it's not like a huge endeavor to catch up if I want to stream on like a weekly basis. Which I do. I do want to stream on a weekly basis. I think Sundays at 2 can stay, but I might need to change Saturday. I'll let everyone know. Actually, alright, this is a weird favor to anyone that would like, but, could someone hit the bell icon? I'd like to know if, I'd like to try it out and see if that's a better way, like a less intrusive way of letting you guys know when I want to stream or post updates about it. And what else? Like, conduct like a poll or something to see if like maybe we mix it up on the RNG days and like what game we want to play. And if you hit the bell, maybe you're notified about that stuff. I don't know. So, yeah, I'd like to try that out. No hard feelings if you don't do it though. Oh, a gargoyle sentinel, sick. Wait. Yeah, what happened to my summons? I didn't think they'd count as far as the follower count. Oh, heck yeah. Slap that like button. Like this gargoyle is honestly slapping me. Healing the left, I guess. Yeah, I wonder if gargoyles are immune to paralysis. Dude, and he's huge. Adam. I know he's super cool, but you have to resist the vampiric influence. You get these instead of the armored frost trolls. You join the Dawnguard. I should not have said that, but you know. Alright. For you, we'll have him beat up all of them. Serana's gonna kill him though. Let's see. I don't know why my mind like this is the first thing I went to, but he's got no genitals. The gargoyles are genderless. Also, I like their wings. They're pretty minimalistic. Alright, so the gargoyle sentinel has this stuff. Oh no, Adam, you picked a pretty bad time to name him. Oh no. Alright, so as far as the loot goes though, God. Get amethyst and ore. Just jewels and ore. That's pretty cool. Actually, I wonder if you can drag the body. Nope. Press F for Frank. Serana's just walking on him, dude. Yeah, super cool. I'm absolutely gonna try casting Dead Thrall on it too. I don't think I can. I think it's only humanoids. Dang it, it resisted. Yeah. Well. Dang it. Hello? Okay, so another thing I liked to do a while back is create a library in some of the custom houses you can build, or even like an enchanting or alchemy room, and then I would hoard rolls of paper because they kind of look like inspirational material.
I knew I heard something.
I put that at the top of the towers. Kind of bummed that my summons at least can't come in here. Like, I get it if only Serana can come, but what if you're a conjurer, you know? What if you're approaching this mission and your character and you're kind of like a low level?
Like this.
And you get around, you get by summoning people.
Done and done.
You are kind of hamstrung. Has anyone in I appreciate you, Adam. Has anyone watching right now seen the sitcom TV show Community? I just finished watching the final episode last night. And I recommend it to I guess the kind of people I keep company with. I think you'll get a laugh out of it, especially after especially a few episodes. It's only got like a 6-season runtime and like 12 episodes a season, I think. Anyways, it's good. I was really late to that trend though. Oh man, I'd like to show you the first season is good, but I really like the later seasons. The first season kind of just establishes people's personalities, and then you get used to, I took a flute because why not? I'm cultured, right? And 1%. Anyways, in the first season you get introduced to the characters, and then you get used to like their group dynamics. Jesus! That gargoyle came out, was just a statue, I guess. Kick butt. So yeah, they establish the characters, they establish the group dynamic, but what really sold me on the series as a whole was that the later seasons sort of become self-aware, I suppose, and they take like stereotypes or tropes in a lot of sitcoms and adapt their style. So like, oh yeah, cutscene kill. I think I beheaded a gargoyle. Well, the cutscene led me to believe that. So, for example, like in later seasons of Community, they have like paintball tournaments for money. The winner wins money. But I think they do a number of them, and like one of them's an old Western style, and the cinematography changes. Another one is like more of a Mad Max dystopian one. I think I might be mistaking that for another episode. But anyways, it was like a Mad Max post-apocalyptic world. And the cinematography changed for that. They had a Christmas episode where it was like stop motion animation, like the old trauma-inducing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And its style of animation. I really ended up liking it for that. And want a lifesteal because one of my weapons is low. Now it's not. Okay, I have every intention of finishing this dungeon regardless of my runtime. And I also have every intention of leaving it on a cliffhanger. But, to everybody, I hope to see you tomorrow, dude. Super excited for Ark. It's hands down my favorite survival game. Not because it's like brutally difficult, not because, you know, it's super realistic, but because they did a good enough job with all of their other systems. And then the backdrop, the setting has dinosaurs. And you can tame them. First and foremost, like, it's just a cool dinosaur sim. I love that. Normally I would look at all of these books and see if I had any of them before taking them, but since I'm on stream, I just took them all. I like the idea of collecting all of the books. I don't know why. Have I read them? No. But maybe we'll get to a point where instead of opening the first, like, you know, part of the stream with showing you what grindy stuff I've done, if it gets to a point where I've done all the grindy stuff, maybe I just like read a little bit of a book, or just rather than I read it live, I read it right before a stream starts, show you the book, and then like tell you briefly what it's about, just for some lore. Alright, is that gargoyle statue going to come alive? I vote yes. I think yes. It's like up there on a pedestal, there's a chain right behind it that you need to get to. Maybe it only becomes sentient after I kill the skeletons. Dude, skeletons are like one of the easiest enemies. And this one is just taking hits from these two, like 200 damage war axes. That's crazy. So like all of those followers that I have, it makes things noticeably quicker. And I'm still taking a fair bit of damage. I'm at the armor cap. And I don't really need to like drink a potion of magic resist. But yep, I am absolutely whooping up on them though. Like the paralysis is just so strong. Pull chain. Are you gonna come alive? Man. Yeah, okay, cool. I thought I was gonna have to like owe you guys something. Being wrong. Oh. Seeing the critical strike pop up, that made me think of something. Guys, critical strike, and I'm just gonna take a moment to pause, to show you something. Because I've been playing Skyrim since its launch, and I played 200 hours in the first 2 weeks of its launch. Don't do the math about how much time I played each day, because... Anyways, check this out. So, these perks are in the one-handed skill tree. There are such perks as Hack and Slash. Attacks with war axes cause extra bleeding damage. Attacks with maces ignore 25% of armor. Attacks with swords have a 10% chance of doing critical damage. Critical damage is not all it's cracked up to be. Neither is bleeding. That is because the critical strike damage is not based on like all of your other skills. Like if, for example, if with this one-handed tree, this first one-handed weapons do twice as much damage. That doesn't boost your critical strike chance. Neither does using smithing to improve it. The critical damage is extra damage based on the base damage of a weapon. So let's say that like someone who had no perks in anything and didn't use smithing to upgrade a sword picked up a sword that did 10 damage, and you get a critical strike with it, meaning maybe like 10 damage, right? So you do a total of twice as much damage for 20 damage. If you put a bunch of perks in and use smithing, you do 10 damage as critical damage. Because that's what the weapon's base damage is. That's so dumb. Yep. That's really dumb. The one that scales the best is maces, ignoring 25% of armor. But a lot of enemies don't have armor. So, like, all animals don't have armor. I don't think gargoyles have armor. I don't think dragons have armor, and they're like the biggest endgame creatures. So the video that I watched explaining these mechanics, they recommended 1 mace and 1 sword. Because critical strike damage, like, it's something. And the swords have a good attack speed. So it's something if you're going to be using anything. Yeah. It's been a few months since I watched the video. So if I remember, I will post about it. Maybe I'll like comment on the video later or something. I don't know. If you're in the future, don't hold me to it. One thing that's kind of dumb about streaming on the PlayStation is that when I start streaming, granted it does remember the last title that I have, but tomorrow when I switch to Arc, I'm gonna have to type out a whole new title within the PlayStation's like typing system, and that can get kind of tedious. But oh well. I just jumped down here off that balcony. I don't know if this is the place. Wait, I should be going. Explore the ruined tower. Yeah, I'm pretty suspect about coming down here. Oh. Do I have an extra? I don't have an extra keyboard. But putting that... connecting it just temporarily would be nice, because then I could add a description for people too. Interesting. Hello? Tower? Oh yeah, I had to do some more fighting. Explore the ruined tower, yep. Came here. Pulling this. What did pulling this do? Hello? Oh. Oh, okay, I can go up here now. Wheel. Tomorrow I am streaming at 2 for Arc, and since I am making a new character, the people who show up like right when I start streaming pretty much will get to enjoy or have the opportunity to to pick my starting location, which will be cool. I'm down for just about anywhere, but I think there's one biome that I don't think would be that great for like a stream format. I'll let you know which one that is. Maybe we'll even like start there as a way to like have a grace period for people, you know, getting into stream, tuning in. But from what I know, oh god! Alright, Matt, there are 2 places. I was thinking the snow biome is also a pretty terrible place, but god. We'll get more into this tomorrow, but there are some qualms that a lot of the art community has with the developers. The latest expansion pack placed the swamp as the easy starting location. False. 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 Sanctified Imperial. This stuff's pretty cool looking. Ebony Battle Axe of Annihilating? Guys, when you are in the 1% like I am, the stuff you find randomly can actually be pretty sweet. Oh, that was cool. That's a great find. That Imperial Bow, however, meh. Yeah, the swamp is where you go to get smacked. I mean, yeah. There was a PvP server that I joined for a little while just to see what that was about. It was unofficial, so it had like quality of life mods and accelerated rates, like realistic stuff for people with lives. Not that I have one, but I picked the swamp as my main base location because just no one wants to be there. So I figured that'd be a good place to deter people from accessing my base. But what ended up happening was I hated my base. I lived under a rock in a swamp, at the foot of like a cliff, and I was... Anytime I would like go on a long trip and come back, huge snakes. Huge snakes and... what else spawns there? Scorpions? The other stuff is unimportant. Huge snakes were spawning right at my front door constantly. Great. So it was a fight for my life for a long time to get to my house and to leave. But no worries, I think it was a long time until I was raided, so... I don't even think I was raided. I think just deter... deter people. I did say that. It was more panicked, like when I was first settling, but once I was settling there, the first time they respawned out in front of my door, I did say that. It was terrible. It was terrifying too because of the way that the arc creatures kind of like glitch through doors and stuff, even if they can't hit you, and like glitch through walls. I'm desensitized to their springing out now. It's like talking to people is kind of like whistling to yourself in a scary moment. It was pretty worth it. Also the lack of raiders. Because the art community is freaking toxic. Alright, my stuff is... Oh my goodness. My stuff is low on charge. Maybe even empty. Yep. But I am super hyped. Never taken on any bosses there. I don't think I've seen a gargoyle get paralyzed yet. They might be immune to it, because they have like a rock form. Scroll of Conjure Familiar. Not even that like little modded mud crab made it this far. Oh, I can play single player. That's what I will be playing.
I think we've reached the top. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
That's what I am playing. The nice thing about single player 2 is that before you log in, you can customize all of your rates. So you can change the taming speed, how like your resource gathering variables and modifiers and stuff. I thought the secret entrance was up there because of the ladder, but I guess not. And what's really nice about being able to customize your rates is that it prompts you with the rate changing menu before you log in every time. So you can change your rate, and then if you play a little while in single player and decide you don't like it, you can go out of the game, change it, and then drop right back in and pick up where you left off. Very good stuff. It gets kind of unforgiving though when you change like something for the worse. For example, like respawn rates for resources, and decide you don't like it. You have to wait like until they respawn really with the base rate. So like, for example,
She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
About her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Okay.
I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
A journal. Got it. So, with like the unforgiving stuff in Ark, let's say that you wanted to harvest a resource in Ark, but the resources respawn like once every hour. If you change the default rate after harvesting it, you still have to wait the full hour, and then when it naturally respawns, you break it again, then you get your new rates. If that makes sense. So it can be kind of unforgiving at some points, but in the long run, it's a great system, and I really like it. You can customize that game to be pretty much exactly what you want it to be. There's even a way that you can enter... wow, I found it. It's just the red book in this bookshelf. Okay. Yeah, you can customize that game to be exactly what you want it to be, which is great. This is probably a good point to stop, though. Yep, those are my 2 hours. I wasn't exactly looking forward to the 2 hours coming, but I hope this, in the long run, makes this series more episodic and easier to catch up with. So it's less intimidating to new people. But I really appreciate everyone for coming by. What ended up happening today was I showed everyone around the, my alchemy garden setup. I botched potion making, though, a little bit. Showed off how I made my army. We fought a lot, and then we did missions. So we found the Moth Priest. They read the Elder Scroll, and basically we found like 1/3 of the prophecy. We have to keep looking for Elder Scrolls. Serana, the vampire woman, that I found in the last stream, her mother probably has another Elder Scroll, and she's in the castle with Serana's abusive father. We had a Serana flashback to her daddy issues, and we just found her mother's research lab. We were looking for her mother's journal. Here's the journal, and that's where we'll pick up probably next Saturday, 2 p.m. most likely. But I'll send out a text to everyone. Can you please text me if you press the bell icon so that like between now and then, maybe you and I can like have a small back and forth where like I post something on YouTube and you see if you get a notification for it, or like if I post a poll asking about what time it is a good time. That would be great. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Tim. This character here is Brutus. See you next time. And bye.